Soap Creek is a small stream that flows into the Colorado River at mile 11.4. There is a large river campground just upstream of the creek and subsequent Soap Creek Rapid. The shorter fork of Soap Creek begins its journey to the river only a few miles to the north in the Vermilion Cliffs behind Cliff Dwellers Lodge. The Soap Creek drainage can be hiked with some minor technical obstructions. It is a relatively popular day hike for fishing the Colorado River. This photo was taken on the arid, sandy bench above the greener shrubs of the beach campground. This is a popular rafters campground because of its distance from Lee's Ferry. Most raft trip launches don't leave Lee's Ferry until at least 10 a.m. after the safety orientation. Therefore, the first leg of the raft trip can be a short day, with Soap Creek being a convenient place for the first night's camping. Look at the Colorado River just above Soap Creek Rapid. You can see that it is very smooth water and appears very still. It resembles a lake. Then, immediately at the downstream end of the lake, Soap Creek Rapid erupts in a frothy melee of waves and splashes. The lake and rapid phenomenon is typical of most of the rapids on the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. The lakes are created by boulder and gravel outwash from the side streams when they flash flood into the canyon. When the river flows over and through the boulders that create the dam, a river rapid is the result. Not far downstream, below the Soap Creek Rapid, you can barely see Brown's Riffle. Not far below here is the epitaph for Frank Mason Brown, written on the rocks on River Left, just below Salt Wash Rapid, which is just below Brown's Riffle. Brown was with the survey crew in 1889 when his boat capsized and he drowned.
Here at Soap Creek, 11 miles downstream from Lee's Ferry, the Colorado River has only dropped about 100 feet. But we already have to look up 1,000 feet to see the rim of Marble Canyon rising up above us. And within those same 11 miles, we have already taken 4 steps down the grand staircase into the formations of the Grand Canyon. The cap rock of the Grand Canyon, the Kaibab limestone, rose up and appeared at river level within the first mile downstream from Lee's Ferry. And the second formation, the Toroweep Formation, appeared before the end of the second mile. The third formation, the Coconino Sandstone, first appeared near the Navajo Bridge, just 4 miles downstream from Lee's Ferry. And the fourth, the Hermit Shale, appeared in mile 5. Looking up at the canyon walls here, we see the top 3 formations, the Kaibab, Toroweep, and Coconino, forming a sheer, unbroken wall. Further downstream, when the canyon rim is 5,000 instead of just 1,000 feet above us, these same 3 formations will still be at the top, but by then the Toroweep Formation will form a slope between cliffs of the Kaibab and Coconino. The soft Hermit Shale, though, forms slopes wherever we find it, as it does here, opening up the canyon. Just downstream, however, the next Grand Canyon formation, the Esplanade Sandstone, the hard, cliff-forming top portion of the Supai Formation, makes its first appearance. And before long, the Colorado will again flow past sheer cliff walls rising straight up from its banks. Heading upstream from here, you return to Lee's Overlook for a fine panoramic view of Lee's Ferry and the Vermilion and Echo Cliffs soaring above it. Heading downstream, we'll float 20 miles down to South Canyon, where we will find the most imposing cliff-forming formation of the entire canyon, the Redwall Limestone, rising straight up above us.